Well, this week has been filled with major headlines in the U.S. and around the world. Here's more in our Week in Review. A royal welcome. The week begins in the UK with President Trump kicking off his first official state visit to Britain.
I'm so glad that we have another opportunity to demonstrate the immense importance that both our countries attach to our relationship.
Back in the U.S., a $19.1 billion disaster aid bill is headed to the president's desk after it clears a House vote Monday. Plus,
President Trump calls for Mexico to immediately stop the flow of people and drugs through the country, quote, as a sign of good faith. He made the demands in a tweet today as high-level talks are being held between Commerce Secretary Wilbur Ross and Mexican Economy Secretary Graciela Marquez.
Tuesday,
the President and I have had the duty and privilege of being the latest guardians of this precious and profound friendship between our countries.
And President Trump and Prime Minister Theresa May hold a joint press conference in London. And back in the U.S., emergency border funding.
A Democrat attempt to block President Trump's emergency border funding is shot down by a federal judge. The president celebrated the major win for his administration, saying the move is a step in the right direction.
Also that day in Arizona, a helicopter rescue leaves an injured woman spinning out of control over a hiking trail midweek.
For the life of me, I can't explain how anyone can stand behind a pillar for 48 minutes while innocent children and teachers are being slaughtered.
A former Broward County deputy faces criminal charges, including child neglect and perjury, for not taking action to stop the Parkland school shooter. Plus, YouTube censorship.
Removing them completely is perhaps the biggest step that we've seen yet by any social platform.
YouTube says it's removing thousands of videos due to its new censorship policy. Also on Wednesday, President Trump meets with German Chancellor Angela Merkel in England and later meets with Ireland's Prime Minister in Shannon. And the president and other world leaders also gather later that day in the UK to honor veterans at a ceremony marking 75 years since the D-Day landings. And Thursday, Vice President Mike Pence honors U.S. soldiers at the National D-Day Memorial in Virginia.
A true memorial to the Bedford boys and all the courageous Americans who charged the beaches of France 75 years ago. Today is our freedom.
Plus, deadly accident.
One person is dead. Nearly 24 others are injured following a crash near the U.S. Military Academy at West Point. Officials confirmed a vehicle overturned at a cadet training site this morning.
And the city of Chicago Thursday releases audio from the 911 call the night of Empire actor Jussie Smollett's alleged attack.
I just want to report it and make sure he's all right.
Okay, so we just checking the well-being. Okay.
You know, he was cool. He didn't want me to call you guys, so I feel like he needs to make a report.
Finally, on Friday, Russia and the U.S. accuse each other of nearly causing a vessel crash in the Philippine Sea, and the FBI announces the confession of America's most prolific serial killer.
That was the way he enjoyed his pleasure, was to strangle these girls. And he specifically looked for girls with a certain neck type that he liked.
Samuel Little's confession puts a decades-old cold case in Ohio to an end. Meanwhile, the Labor Department on Friday reveals the U.S. added 75,000 new jobs in May. And finally, Jeopardy champion James Holhauer ends his winning streak this week, claiming $2.5 million and 33 episodes of the game show. Rachel Acenas, One America News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.